Well, good evening, riflemen, backcountry marksmanship with Roger Cole, because I'm growing and learning and sharing my growing and learning experience of marksmanship and backcountry marksmanship with you. And want to talk to you tonight about getting time in the field for training using the equipment that you actually have. I've got a ground squirrel that cuts across my property here in the evening, but I got out too late to get him because he's already moved across. It's sunset. I didn't get work done until just a little while ago. I'm a working man like you. That's the way I like it. But I'm still going to take the opportunity to train when I have an opportunity to train with what I have to train with. So first thing I'm going to do, being I got part of my equipment here, don't have my pack, I normally carry it. Make sure my rifle's unloaded. Everything's clear. Scope's ready. Set on low power 2. I have my shooting stick. Picked up cheap somewhere, it's an Allen. I have my binocs. Okay? So what I like to do is get out in the field with my gear, find out what works, what I'm clumsy with, and what I need to correct, and how I can make what I have work. Okay? So the binocs, I like them. They were given to me as a gift. And I'm kind of getting used to using them. I just cleaned up the glass. Okay, I'm looking out there. I can spot out there a fence post with some couple 2-inch insulators on it. There we go. Okay, I see things are clumsy. Sometimes I get one of these stuck. I got to make sure they're both there. Make sure my eyepieces are out the same distance, things like that. I like to slide them back behind my shoulder, out of my way. This isn't the scope I really want for this rifle, on this rifle build that I'm building this year and showing you how the process and loading for it and all, but it's a borrowed scope off another rifle. I hate to take it off that other rifle. It was perfectly sighted in at 200 yards and it was excellent for what I used it for, but rather than spend money I don't have or whine and cry and not do anything, I put it on here. And so far, it's been a 100% hit with it. And you see me take a steel at 456 yards. I'm going to be stretching on out to 600 yards. Everything I've shot with it so far has been one shot, one kill. So it's doing its job. This isn't what I really want for a shooting stick, especially for I'm setting up for predators with this rifle. Varmint and predators, that includes bear, mountain lion. It'll work then and again as a deer rifle or elk rifle. 7mm .8, all hand loads. But it's what I've got, and I've got to get good with it. Now, you should always be good, and we'll have another lesson on shooting without anything. That's pretty rock steady. Ground squirrel out to 110 yards, I can do it. But you also need to get good with your gear. So there's a lot of things I like about this stick as I've got to using it. I found out I'm not very steady with it unless I got me a backrest or I'm sitting on the stool I carry in my backpack. But I'm getting better with it. So I want to train with it because I want to be able to take out coyotes, mountain lions as I need to. I took a coyote out this last summer, killing sheep. I didn't want to shoot a coyote, but he was killing sheep. He took 2 out. I should have took him 1 more sooner than I did, but I got him before he got the 3rd one. Wee hours of the morning. Why are you hunting coyotes, Roger, and mountain lions? Well, I like coyotes. I like them a lot. I consider them my brothers. But their population is such in some parts of the country, including here in Oregon, in the mountains and in Idaho and other places, they're killing 90+ % of the fawn drops and the calf drops from the elks. Now, to keep a deer herd and elk herd going, 13 to 20% of the fawns do need to survive. Because if they don't replace the old deer, does, and the old elk cows. They get old, they go down and die. Coyotes take them out, which is their job, to take the sick and the elderly out when they have to, the slow, the broken, the hurt, the injured. When they're gone, then there's no babies being born. Now the coyotes are starting to get hungry and starve. And now they're overpopulated. The mountain lions are overpopulated. The bears, and they'll start to get sick and they'll die. And we'll lose our predators. And I like our predators. And so you understand that backcountry marksman works with science and biology to be part of the ecosystem, an intelligent part of the ecosystem. So I am the predator for those predators. I, as a backcountry marksman, become the apex predator, but only if I'm good with what I got. And don't make excuses. A backcountry marksman doesn't spend his time on the computer looking at what he don't have or at the store walking around. No, he takes what he has, buys the best he can afford, and then puts it to good use. So here I am. It's getting dusk, about the time you'd see a predator come out, perfect practice. About 110 yards from here across this meadow, I've got fence posts, wooden fence posts, and behind them is a embankment, a built-up embankment. So I've got safe backdrop, and I've got about inch-wide insulators on there to hold insulated wire just about a foot or 2 foot above the ground. So it's perfect. So I'm going to take what I've got with the time I have. I'm soon going to go in and spend some time with my wife. Before that, I'm going to take some practice, learn how to use this stick and get as steady as I can, work on my trigger control, my breath. I'm on that insulator. That looked to me like I was right on it when the hammer dropped. Pull back. Let's change positions. Way over here. Move the stick like I'd have to. My barrel's low, so I've got to bring myself down, bring the stick in closer. Oh, there's the insulator. Got my scope level. That looked like it was right on. I figured I was going to pull, but I managed to get the timing right. Scope up, pull back over. Let's see. There's another insulator. Probably pulled just about an inch to the left on that one, but I know it, and I'm working on it. If I want to be shooting ground squirrels at 200 yards, I got to get this good, and that's really good practice, as is this, to learn to use my equipment safe and quiet. Does it work well? Can I lay this down without making a bunch of noise? I mean, if it's on a bipod, like I want to get, I can set it down, leave it right there, pull up my binocs, right? This will tip a little. I have to pull them with one hand. Can I do it? Probably. What about a squaller? Yes. Operated remote control on a predator call? Yeah, I could do that just pretty good. And then pretty quick, be right up. I'm right on. I can move if I have to. Train, train, train. Squeeze. Pull just a little bit to the left. So just practice that hammer drop. Practice getting that sight in. Take what you have, young man, young woman, old woman, middle-aged woman, whoever you are, backcountry marksman. Take what you got and the time that you have. Don't make excuses. Put it to good use. Hey, that's our backcountry marksman, my learning tip for me and for you today. Shoot straight, ride well, speak